In today's video, we're going to be testing out the newly buffed for the Buccaneer Fifth-Tier Upgrade Top Path, which was buffed in the 1.10 recent update, which is called the Carrier Flagship and also the Aircraft Carrier inside the BT Battles 2. So we try to get some better games here inside of this match here with the strategy, even though I'm trying to showcase the newly buff for the Buccaneer. So you're going to have to watch at the end and see how I able to defend that rush, even though with the Carrier Flagship buff and also the Aircraft Carrier buff against Bads, it was pretty insane, alright? So if you guys are new to my channel, if you guys want to see more content like this, please subscribe and also smash the like button if you have not already. But without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Alright, here we go, guys. So we got this map dogs that we're going to be using Buccaneer, Alchemist, and Ice, which is going to be the strategy for today. So let's get right into it. So first, we were going to start by going for the Buccaneer, which is going to be the good starting tower. I'm not sure where should I place it down. I think this could be a good spot if I remember correctly here. So let's place it down right about now. There we go. And my man's going to be going for the Task Shooter, which is going to be his first tower. And yes, our goal for today's video is we're going to try to showcase the newly buff for the upgrade for the Fifth-Tier upgrade, which is called the Carrier Flagship, and also with the Aircraft Carrier buff. So if you guys don't know what they have done to the buff update from the 1.10, I'll explain that for you guys, alright? So first, we need to go for the hot shot, or maybe we could go for the ice. I guess we'll go for the ice tower in case we don't somehow screw it up, but let's go for the ice right about now. But anyway, what they have done is the 4XX aircraft carrier missile damage used to be down to 50 to now 20, and damage type changed to unstoppable. 5XX carrier flagship missiles damage will be down to 50 to now 60. And Ninja said that Buccaneer has shown it to be useful tower. It is for money generated in early games popping power tower, as well as an easy Moab defense is ability. However, it felt lacking in general late game damage. Therefore, we had to buff in the top half. So that makes sense for Ninja because apparently when you go for the aircraft carrier, if you rather upgrade to that, basically it's like one of the worst upgrades, because when you try to go for the upgrade, to be honest, then it's gonna be very, very worse just able to defend any sort amount of BADs. Like, it's gonna be pretty difficult just able to defend everything though. But still, we're gonna see if we could try to manage to try to test out for today, even though we want to go for the epic late game map, because this map is very, very cool, because apparently you can fit a ton of waters, even though with Buccaneers all over the map here, because you have a ton of water space. I just want to see if we can try to do this in action, just to like able to showcase the newly buff for the Buccaneers. So right now we're going to go for the cannon ship as now, and I will go for the Buccaneer farm if I wanted to go for the upgrade, even though we're going to try our best just to able to get this pressure. And you guys may know his hero. His hero is actually Agent Jericho. You guys hate to see it, because apparently Jericho is like one of the main best hero inside of BT Battles 2, because I see many people have been still running Jericho every single amount of the game here in Battles 2. So that's why Jericho is like one of the best hero inside the game. So I'm not sure when they're gonna nerf Agent Jericho, because I think they said they're probably gonna be nerfing in the mid-season update, I'm assuming, because I think they already updated the game, but for some point it was only for the bug fixes, because I thought it was supposed to be the balance changes for the mid-season update. But it's a good thing. We're going to see if Jericho will receive a nerf probably in the next upcoming, maybe in the mid-season update. We don't know exactly yet, because I think Ninja probably just going to be working on that. We don't know exactly yet. Like, I could be my guess. So hopefully they'll probably nerf Jericho, because apparently it's one of the best hero in Battles 2 in the game here. So as of right now, we will go for the ice tower, which is going to be probably going to be right about here, because I will go for the abrilment, because in case if there's a ton of adjustments going on, then we might have to go for the ice shards already. Then we're going to go for the Brilliant. So because again, the Brilliant will decamo every storm out of every balloon, so we have to make sure that we need to go for the Brilliant, etc. But first, I need to go for the Alchemist, because I will outbuff the Buccaneer if I want to. So let's see if we can try to pull this off here. So let's go for the ice shards if we need to. Looks like my opponent's got the village, which is going to be his second tower. So this guy's going for the tag. He's going for the village. So I'm thinking my opponent might be able to bring out probably ice, or maybe something else, maybe glue. Maybe tag village and glue, or ice. I don't know, because I think the glue might be the way better choice, because apparently when you use the ability, even though when you go epic late game like all the way, so you get to route 39 or more, basically what you want to do is just able to go for the super glue, and then once you get super glue up, then you might want to go for the glue storm, because I forgot to mention that glue storm, when you use the ability against that, basically it's gonna give a ton of per damage, but somehow it's gonna give like a little bit of a damage buff, even though we want to see if we could try to make sure that we want to have a little bit of increased damage from the from the Glue Storm. So we had to make sure that we need to able to make sure that we could go epic late game, maybe all the way to round 40 or more. But looks like me and my opponent have the both same life rules, I'm feeling. So hopefully we're both going to be try our best just to able to get this pressure. So let's see if we can try to send a little sense of eco, just able to be sure of it. And hopefully this guy does not send me a rush at vault though, because I know I'm kind of a bit worried if my opponent decides to send me like a big all out. If he decided to, then we have to go ahead and start defending everything that we need to have. Also, are we good with that? I think we're gonna be fine actually. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. Even though we got the abronement up, I think we're gonna be quite okay, just able to get this sure of it. Also, I'm gonna leak down, well, not gonna leak down actually, because I'm not gonna leak down some lives here just to be safe. Even though I don't want to leak down like a little bit of one life or whatever, because if I leak down, then I guess my opponent won't send me a rush of all here. Because again, I want to see if we could try to go epic late game as action here, because I know we don't have a Buccaneer farms that we need to have replacement here, so we need to go for the merchantman, whatever the heck we need to do here. And also too, we gotta be really careful with the adjustments, because I think the daily adjustment, there's gonna be a ton of ceramics. It will come out probably around 21, so we have to be really careful against the adjustments, because again, the adjustments are gonna be quite deadly. If I'd rather go ahead and go for it, a couple more Buccaneers all the way to the cannon ships. If not, we could probably just go ahead and go for the another ice, so we could go ahead and go for the icicle, because icicle could easily clean up everything if we need to get here. So once we go for another icicles or something like that, then I think we're gonna be quite okay, just able to handle against that. I'm not sure what the heck my opponent's doing here. Basically, he didn't build up any towers here, because I know he built up a tower like down here, I'm feeling, but looks like my opponent stopped ecoing for some point, which is kind of a bit annoying to see. I mean, many people stop ecoing like some point, but I don't really matter if my opponent stopped ecoing. But let's see if my opponent will accept to send me a rush. Maybe not so. I don't even know, but we're going to see if we can try to somehow eco with some good progression here. Even though we're going to go for the Alchemist plus with the Ice Tower, basically Buccaneer, Ice, and also the Alchemist, I think that strategy could possibly be worth it if I want to go for the Alch buff for the perma brute for the carrier flagship. Even though with the aircraft carrier, it's going to be pretty insane, so we have to make sure that we need to somehow get this pressure just to able to get this sure of it. Also, here comes a ton of leads here. Let me go ahead and go for the oh my god, this is gonna be pretty bad. Okay, he needs to worry about the leads on the back here, so if he does not defend leads, then I don't even know what to say. But he needs to go for the Rain of Fire, even though Rain of Fire is going to help out by somehow cleaning those stuff very, very quickly. Also, is he good? Oh, he's gonna have to worry about ceramics. Oh, don't tell me he's dead to the ceramics. Okay, I'm gonna stop equaling as now. If he's died to the ceramic, I don't know what to say. Oh, he's dead to the ceramic. Alright, so we're back on round 24. I know I skipped the whole round because my opponent last game, he died to round 19 AI, which is such unfortunate to see. But it's a good thing we got this map sense of times. And I know this map sense of times, you can only fit a couple more Buccaneers, a little bit of the small area of ponds or waters. It's like one of the most things I wanted to try to find a long map that has a ton of water space in it. But it's a good thing we got this map, by the way. Hopefully we could try our best just to able to manage to go epic late game here. But again, I think I kind of leaked down like way too much. So I'm not too sure if we could try to generate lives like all the way to the better max, because we don't get generated lives and I don't even know what to say here. So for now on, we're gonna go for another Buccaneer all the way to a couple more favorite trades, and we might have to go for the Trade Empire probably sooner here, because I wanted to get so much money so we can easily get so much better cost for the better game here. So we're gonna go for the icicles in case if this guy will accept to send me like maybe a DDT rush. I don't know yet, but hopefully this time we're gonna see if we could try to able to somehow go ahead and go for the icicle, because once we go for the upgrade, then I think we're gonna be quite okay, just able to handle against that. And it's round 26, so let's see if my opponent will accept to send me a rush here. I don't think this guy's not going to rush me. So I'm not sure if this is going to be worth it, just able to get this as a try here, but I know we got up to the better position, even though we're going to go for the carrier flagship for the good old star. So once we go for the carrier flagship up, then I think we're going to be quite okay, just able to handle against DDTs or whatever. But we might have to go ahead and go for the icicle impel in case if this guy decides to send me like a big or all-out rushes. Like, I don't know exactly yet, but for some point we got to be really careful against the DDT rush against my opponent's side. So we got to be really careful with the big rush instead. Alright, since my opponent didn't rush me, we might have to go for this upgrade to the Trade Empire. So there we go with the upgrade, and I think we might go ahead and go for the favorite trade so we can easily get so much better monies in the back here. So once we go for a couple more favorite trades up, then we're going to be quite a-okay with that. So once we get that, it's going to be pretty insane just to see if we could try to manage to pull this off to go epic late game here. So we might have to sell you, go for the for the carrier flagship, by the way, and I'm not sure what the crosspath is going to be, but I know we're not going to get camo popping power, but we do have the ice tower, so we could de-camo everything. So we will go for the middle path, actually, just to be sure of it, though. So there we go with the middle path. And we're going to go ahead and go for the carrier flagship as soon as possible here. Because if my opponent decides to send me one, then I don't know what to say, to be honest here. So let me go ahead and go for another one. And my opponent did not send me eco the entire game for some reason. I mean, I don't know why my opponent did not send me with some eco. But let's go for the carrier flagship like right about now. So there we go with the carrier flagship. And here comes round 30 with some BFB. So let's see if my opponent will accept to send me a rush. Maybe bats or whatever. I don't even know yet, but I'm not sure my opponent will accept to defend the AI BFBs or something. But he actually defended the AI BFB, which is pretty surprising here. So I'm kind of happy with that. So let me go ahead and go for the Icicle Impel like as now, in case we don't somehow end up dying to the DDTs inside. But first, we will go ahead and go for another ice tower, and then also go for another one, because don't forget, we want to make sure that we want to go ahead and go for a couple more the abrilments all the way, so we can go ahead and get up to a decamo everything, so we can decamo every DDTs, etc. So once we do that, then it's gonna be helpful just able to clean up those DDTs up though. But we're gonna go for another ice tower, which is going to be right about here, because I really want to go for the super barrel like all the way to the top, and also with the bomb path upgrade, so we can get the better range in it. So hopefully this could be quite okay for me, alright? Just to be sure, we could probably just able to defend that everything that we need to have it here. Also, is he good to the AI? Oh, don't tell me he's dead to the AI. No, he's dead to the 8. Bro! Alright, so we're back on attempt number 3, so it's a good thing we got this map docs once again, because I need to find the map docs or star, because I want to try to do a Buccaneer showcase for the buff for this update. So I know I've been facing so many players that are not as good at the game, so that's why I decided to like able to cut the footage or whatever. For some point, I don't know what the heck am I supposed to do against my opponent, because apparently my opponent somehow ended up dying to a dumbest AI or whatever, because the first game I've been facing, my opponent somehow died to the AI, and then the second game, my opponent did die to the mob AI around 32, which is literally annoying to go up against. Like, so many players, guys, they're 100% bad at the game. So that's why I want to try to able to go epic late game, maybe until round 40 or so, because again, guys, this game is kind of a bit pissing me off, TBH, because I've been finding so many bots are not as good in battles too. So that's why I just need a little bit of a break from it, but hopefully this time we could try our best, just able to manage to try to able to go epic late game like all the way so we could get to the highest round here. But here comes round 31 right now, so let's see if we could go ahead and go for another Buccaneer all the way to the aircraft carrier. And then once we go for that, then we might have to go for this upgrade to the super brittle very, very soon, because I really need to go for the super brittle, by the way, because again, super brittle, guys, it's going to help out with stuff here. So we're gonna see if we could try to build up a couple more Buccaneers all the way to the favorite traits or whatever, because once we go for the favorite traits upgrade, then we're gonna have a ton of infinite monies off the back here. So hopefully this could be pretty insane, even though we need to go ahead and go for a couple more stuff, even though we need a ton of the carrier flagship, even the aircraft carriers, by the way, because we need to showcase the newly buff for the Buccaneer with some love here. So let's go ahead and go for a couple more stuff. And yep, here comes round 32 with some AI, and I think it's gonna be quite okay against AI this time. Basically, my opponent did not somehow end up leaking down all the way to the maybe 1 life or whatever. But the thing is about this, guys, I really want my opponent to somehow leak down some lives, but apparently it's so hard because this map is very, very long. I really want my opponent to somehow leak down like a ton of lives here. So once we go for like a better start, if I want to go for a couple more live advantage here, if my opponent decides to leak down, then I really want my opponent like able to send me like a big all-out rush against that. So for that being said, if I could fit the spot here, I don't think I could. Let me see if I can rebind and sell you. Go for the Icicle Impel. In case if my opponent decides to send me with some DETs, we might able to be quite okay with that against that. But we might have to go for the Perma Brew, whatever the heck we need to have it here. Because again, the Perma Brew upgrade, guys, we need to make sure that we need to go for a couple more stuff. We need to go for a couple more aircraft carriers all over the water maps here. So once we get a ton of stuff, then it's going to be helpful by somehow out buffing the Buccaneers everywhere though. But let's see if we can try to build up a couple more stuff here. We need to. And also too, we might have to go for the Perma Brew probably in the next round, because on round 36 we might be able to afford it, whatever the heck we need to have it here. But for now on, I'm gonna go ahead and go for a couple more aircraft carriers. So once we go for a couple more aircraft carriers up, guys, then we were going to be quite a-okay with that, just able to be safe here. So let's see if we don't somehow screw it up as well with the strat. Hopefully we can get so much money off the back, even though we do have a ton of favorite trades up. Even though with the trade empire, we will go for the perma brute upgrade in no time, alright? But as you may know, my opponent's side, this guy has the Prince of the Darkness, and I know this guy knows how to play it right, because again, I know many players in general in casual are like 100% pretty bad at the game. So that's why I just wanted to find some players that they know how to play it, because again, I just need to find some content because I want to upload a video, even though I've been trying to record this for like probably almost 2.5 hours as well. So I just wanted to see if we could try to able to get some content. And once we get everything off the back with the content in it, then we are going to be quite okay just to able to make some good old battles to content in general here. Oh, and he sent me a BAD already. Okay, thank the Lord my opponent sent me a rush. Also, he sent me with DDTs behind, which is pretty surprising. Okay, so let's see if we can try to defend that rush, if we need to start defending that, because I think with every storm out of the carrier flagship, plus with everything that we need to have, it's going to pop every storm out of the fortified bats all over here. So let's see if we could try to manage to able to just shred that rush X sooner here. I don't think we don't need to boost that, but if we need to boost, and I think we need to use it though. So let's see if we could try to manage to able to pull this off here. So I'm not sure if we're going to try to defend that. Actually, I might tower boost actually. I'm afraid I'm going to be dead here soon, but I think we're about to shred that rush, which is kind of a bit useful to see. But look at this. We are shredding this. Okay, we're shredding that rush, which is pretty insane. Even though a ton of buffs from every storm out of the perma brute buffs. Also, am I good actually? Ceramics. Use my absolute zero ability, and we managed to shred that. Nice. All right, so let's see how many pots we have. Only 200k per pot, not as bad actually. Let me send my opponent 1 against that. Also, I did not mean to use the level 7 ability, because I think I kind of a little bit of panic here, just able to be sure of it. So round 39 is about to be here, because basically my opponent, he needs to start countering me with DDTs everywhere. So let me send another one as well, just to make it pressure with it. I'm afraid my opponent might 100% be dead to the rush here if he does not defend those DDTs. Well, not DDTs, but the BADs later it. So let me go ahead and go for a ton of stuff here. Yeah, I'm afraid it's not going to be as good, guys, because apparently I did not mean to use the level 7 ability. Oh, okay, he somehow surrendered. Alright then, I guess I'll take that as a victory. Basically, my opponent did not send me like an all-out DDTs, because I thought this guy was going to send me like an all-out DDTs, to be honest here. But for some reason, my opponent didn't want to, but it's all good though. But still, the carrier flagship did pretty well though. I don't know about you guys, but let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the newly buff for the Buccaneer. Basically, the carrier flagship buff pops, a lot of them did pretty well though, even though we actually shred that rush, which is pretty smoothly, even though we're almost dead to any storm out of the fortified mobs inside. So that way we actually managed to shred that rush, which is pretty useful, right? So I'll take that as a video here, but freaking G's only. And I know I've been trying to record this video for almost at least an hour. It's literally exhausting, alright? But again, GG's only though, and I'm gonna include this with today's video. So I hope you guys do enjoyed it. If you guys have not subbed, please subscribe and also smash the like button if you enjoyed today's video. And I will see you guys in the next one. And peace, everybody.